At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they would be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the
You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. The Steelers had 1-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
19-18.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll look to throw again. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Purdy. This will be caught by Brown. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1. And the Steelers.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Get set. Start.
Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some space here. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Olave over the middle. third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Get set, get set. Run around, shot.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. A gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Purdy from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. It's Warren. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Shotgun now with Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown, Chris Olave. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys were set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wilson snags it left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
That's complete to Pearson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49ers 1st down.
A first carry here for Jordan James. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
James. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Been able to take it past the 25. And up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Completes it to Austin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he completes it to Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Warren will try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, kill!
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Goff looking to throw. It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I'd like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Purdy. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Get set.
Now Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to his 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And it's third down.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch out! Start!
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. From the 50, it's gone. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now it's gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Defense was expecting run, and they're down to pass of over 15 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. Caught by Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Out of the gun. Gone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin there to make the grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Steelers will line
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass. Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That's to Freiermuth. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Black 20! DC!
There's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Olave. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.